Good morning, traders. Today is April 19th, and I'm doing a market recap. Today, I'm up $4,551 on all of my accounts. Most of the profits I made are on my two of my accounts that are both still in the evaluation phase. I'm getting close to getting them into the funded state. I did try to duplicate those trades on my paid accounts, but I wasn't able to get filled on some of those, and then I ended up trying to chase the rally short, and then ended up just taking almost a break even. So not really a great day today as far as funded accounts, but great day for getting some of my other accounts closer to the funded state. Let's begin by switching over to the main chart. I'll do a quick recap of the market. So obviously we had a market that's been rallying all morning. So I usually start trading around 7 o'clock. And what confused me about this morning, which was pretty interesting, so we had a lot of sellers that stepped in around like 6:45 ish. We had 1,600. Then it was, even though it was still a green bar, then it was 1,000, still a green bar. Then 762 still a green bar. And I was really tempted to place a short here. The only reason I didn't was because the value from the volume profile was still drifting higher, and I wanted it to break this low and then maybe buy a pullback or short the pullback, but that didn't happen. So I just waited, and then this thing broke out. And then I was considering going long here, but I think this negative delta was a lot more. So I was just like, basically didn't take this long, and that was a mistake. It just started rallying more, and then basically yeah, most of the day it was rallying. One thing to note also, why I didn't really do too much trades, I usually trade from 7 to 9, and the range from 7 to 9 was about like from 61 to I mean, it did kind of break out like around here, almost closer to 9 when usually I'm done trading, but it was almost like a 10-point range of this whole morning of when I usually trade. So not a lot of movement for when I usually trade. It kind of did, the whole day was a decent move, but not when I normally trade. So yeah, and I guess to note, I made a quick short on this. So when the market, one thing to call out, which was nice, that when the market was rallying, the first area of resistance that it encountered was the extended opening range, or sorry, initial balance. And this is the 50% move of this initial balance. Found resistance here, and then coiled around here for a good minute, then try to go here, also some resistance. It was almost like this whole day was just bouncing from these resistance lines. It went, tested right here, sold off. This was a news event, the beige book, Fed book or something, just poked out and then sold off and into the close. So nothing crazy as far as trading for me. I did, Nasdaq was very similar to, as far as the initial balance ranges. They were also being tested and finding some resistance in those areas. So for example, this is the first test. It was just toiling around here, tested here again, and then finally here just couldn't. It eventually was still breaking them, but it was finding some resistance. Normally, I like to trade with the flow of the order of the volume profile and try to take profits in these areas, not necessarily find them to fade the market. But if you're more of a scalper, these areas are very nice for potential scalps, and they do tend to have certain type of resistance. Going back to ES, I want to show you, yeah, the trades with the 2,000 I made per account. I'll just, so it was actually around 7 o'clock. I took yeah, quite a few trades here at around, yeah, 1,400 negative delta here. I saw pullback, took a short. Didn't want, because I'm kind of going against the rally basically. I don't want to fade this, like expecting this thing to just drop really low. So I locked in profits here. Then this market, yeah, that was a good good call here because it rallied again. Seller stepped in. I reshorted here, and this is actually kind of lucky. I basically locked in profits here. Basically, I would have gotten out a little bit higher if it kept going up, but I saw this value here, and I was just thinking, since this market's still in the rally mode, I want to just lock in the profits, and this was about yeah, 2,000 something dollars just for this account. And then the other account was very similar, or it was similar, but it was a little bit later. Usually, like I said, I don't trade from 9 to 10, but I did today. I took a short here. This was I saw some sellers on NASDAQ. That's why I took a short here, because it doesn't make sense. Locked in a small profit here, well, smallish, and then I reshorted at this against this. It's the 1.5 of the initial balance, and then locked in the profits right here, and then called it good for those accounts. And yeah, as far as the MES trades go, yeah, I was started shorting around here, 41.77. I added another one here. Basically, all the places that where I was shorting, it was finding some seller, like basically it was finding some resistance here, but then it was this one broke out, and I shorted another one, and then basically locked in the profits on this drop. I just saw that this market is rallying, and I don't want to be caught in basically a trendy day, even though it did eventually, even though it eventually did turn around. But at that time, I didn't want to be caught, so I just locked in a very small profit. That basically sums up my trading for today. If you like this type of content, feel free to like and subscribe this video. I create videos like this daily, and as well as other educational videos. So would love to have you. Thanks for watching.